Breaking news, Lamborghini are going to be launching a new Aventador in collaboration with their parent company VW. To keep in line with VW's pricing, they're going to have to make this car a bit cheaper. Rather than using carbon fiber, they're going to be using a plastic. Rather than using the 6.5 litre V12 engine that they normally have in the Aventador, they're going to be using the 1 litre 80 horsepower engine that you normally find in the Polo. I'm joking, of course. That would be ridiculous. Omega are launching a Speedmaster in collaboration with Swatch. The Swatch Group are the parent company to Omega. The Swatch Group own a large majority of the cool watch brands out there. And this information isn't supposed to come out until tomorrow-ish, I think, but I'm under no embargo and this stuff has leaked everywhere. So I thought, may as well talk about it. It's really quite an interesting thing to do. The Speedmaster MoonSwatch. I'm a big fan of Omega. I need to get that out there. I'm a huge fan of Omega. I've owned many Omegas in my time, Speedmaster included, and currently have a Seamaster native straps over at barkandjack.com. So this isn't hating on Omega, but I think it needs to be said that Omega needs to take a leaf out of Oris's book. They need to learn to go their own way. Launching a handful of aquaterriers with colourful dials closely after Rolex doing theirs last year kind of feels a bit weird. Omega, we love you for who you are. We don't need you to change or to try and be anything other than who you are. This is killer. Your Speedmaster is killer. And I appreciate that this is a huge cash cow for you. And once you've sold Speedmasters, you just need to make more Speedmasters. This is going to sell out like hotcakes. However much I dislike this idea, I want a Speedmaster. Let's go through the specs on this watch first before we dig deeper. So there's 10 of these watches in awesome colors, to be frank. The case is made from a bioceramic, which is the Swatch Group's own, people are saying it's plastic. I don't really know what it is, and I haven't been able to find out actually what it is. So I'm gonna need to find out a bit more about that when it actually comes out. It's a 42mm case. It is a Speedmaster case. It looks like a Speedmaster, and it is the same size as a Speedmaster. So this is an out and out Speedmaster, just the budget version. The strap it comes on is what Omega call a spacesuit ready Velcro strap, and it's going to cost 250 Swiss francs, around 200 quid, which is cheap as chips, literally. These are only going to be available from selected Swatch shops around the world from the 26th of March, and you can only buy 2 per customer. The flippers are going to go crazy on this one. So the colors that we have, we've got a yellow. I love this brown beige one. I just dislike that planet down there. This all beige with orange, that's killer. Pink, not my thing, but still pretty damn cool. That is a cool pink. Not a fan of that one. Not a fan of that one either. This is brilliant. That is, love the dial, by the way. I love that stepped dial. Well, this one's killer. Tiffany Speedmaster, that's nailed that. No. That is, I couldn't pull that off, but that is awesome. So the colors are absolutely brilliant with this watch. The design of the watch is brilliant. The strap would look much better on a Bark and Jack native strap over at barkandjack.com, but the package overall is superb. No doubt the movement inside is going to be a standard ETA quartz movement, which is fine. The second hand's going to tick. You're going to have to change the battery every 4 or 5 years. Who cares? And that's where I think the problem is with this. Do I need another high-performing watch? No, not really. Do I want a Speedmaster? Yeah. Would I like a cheap 200 quid Speedmaster? Yeah. I'm gonna get one of these. I'll probably get a few of these. So why would someone buy a Speedmaster over this? Oh, because of the horological significance of the watch. Yeah, fine, fair. But what if it isn't their main thing? The Speedmaster isn't my main thing. I like dive watches. That's my thing. The movement that's in this, the caliber 8800, it's phenomenal. I can't see myself needing or wanting anything more superior than this movement. So why get even close to it? I think this is killer, absolutely killer. I was very close to buying a Breitling Endurance I love their colorful endurances. It's a similar idea with the bioceramic that's, I can't remember what they call it, but it's essentially a plastic quartz watch. And in a similar vein to this, but the quartz movement is far superior to the thing that's going to be in this. It's at least thermocompensated, but that still felt like a cheap watch. And I kind of feel like if you're going to buy a cheap watch, then buy a cheap watch. It's a funny old thing. I can't wait to see these. There's two cool little details that I quite like about this, which is an interesting thing within this collaboration, because it's kind of like, we know we're doing something fun, hence the colors, but we're also doing something for the collectors here. They've got the dot over 90 on the bezel, which is what Speedmaster collectors like. But also with Omegas, they have done for, I think, over 60 years now. They've etched the Omega logo in the crystal. They've done that with the S of Swatch. From a consumer, I think this is killer, because I get a cheap Speedmaster. It's kind of funny as well, because maybe this is genius. 200 quid is what you'd spend on a fake Speedmaster. And here you can buy the real thing. It says Omega. It says Speedmaster. You don't need to worry about people saying, oh, it's not the MoonWatch, because people don't have the MoonWatch. The MoonWatch isn't the MoonWatch unless you actually have the MoonWatch. From a branding point of view, this is, I think this is silly from a branding point of view. This is literally like, not quite as severe as Lamborghini launching a car with VW, but this would be like Audi launching a car with Skoda. Skoda doesn't own Audi, I know, but that's the comparison here. Audi launching an R8 in collaboration with Skoda, powered by a low-performing Skoda engine. Ultimately, all of these movements are made by the same group, so it's kind of the same idea. Again, the R8 Skoda Audi edition would be a big seller. This is going to be huge. Guys, I really want to hear your thoughts on this, because this is a really interesting collaboration between these two brands. There's some interesting touches that have been done to kind of, I guess, perhaps appease the collectors and the obsessive people within our community. But from a branding point of view, it feels really quite bizarre. So what do you guys think of that? And also, which is your favorite color? I like a lot of them, to be fair. I think it could be an expensive week. Guys, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. If you like the style of this video, then hit the subscribe button down there and that little bell icon so you get notifications when I drop a new video. If you're interested in watch straps and watch accessories, jump over to barkandjack.com. If you're on Instagram, give me a follow at barkandjack, and I'll see you in a couple of days. Take care.